Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, Gautam. So the discussion will be on the topic of concurrent transaction, right? And the problems and probable solutions for them.
Yes,
So
sir.
I hope you all are already aware with the rules and instruction for this discussion, and so follow them. And I think and I hope that you are ready with your slides and the figures which you will use while explaining the terminologies. Okay. So now, Gautam, please
Yes,
start the
yes, sir.
session. Okay.
Okay, sir. So it
Thank
will
you.
start the roll number wise, sir. Now.
Sure, sure. The
Yes, sir.
best possible way you can take as the roll number wise, right? Please start.
Yes. Okay. Roll number one, Nandana.
Yes, sir.
Nandana, you can start.
Is my screen visible? No.
Yeah, till now not visible. From my side, it is not visible.
Itya?
No. Hello, Angshuman. Angshuman. Nandana screen visible. Nai Nandana aha nai.
Wait. Itya? Screen to কেলে share নহয় এবাৰ মোৰ
Nandana. নহলে এবাৰ পিছলৈকে ট্ৰাই কৰি চোৱা নহলে তোমাক ক্লাছৰ পিনে মাতি দিম এবাৰ
Okay.
ওকে ঠিক আছে ওকে দেন roll number 2 Ratul oh hello Ratul hello roll number 2 Ratul hello hello Ratul okay Ratul is not responding then roll number 3 Vilash is not there roll number 4 Amlan is also not there okay then roll number 5 me I'm presenting Angshuman hello Angshuman slide খন share হৈছে কি না তুমি মোক কবাচোন ঠিক আছে visible okay okay good afternoon sir and good afternoon everyone so today our topic is today discussion is on concurrency control and myself Gautam Vasha I am from integrated MSc IT 5th sem so today's discussion is on concurrency control so what is concurrency control according to me is concurrency control is the activity of coordinating concurrent access to a database in a multi-user database management system so you can see here that in the concurrency control the multiple transaction can be executed simultaneously and it may affect the transaction result. It is highly important to maintain the order of execution of those transactions. Problems of concurrency control. Several problems can occur when concurrent transactions are executed in an uncontrolled manner. Following are the three problems are there in concurrency control. These three problems are lost updates, dirty read, and unrepeatable read. So first is lost update problem. So what is lost update problem? When two transactions that access the same database item contains their operation in a way that makes the value of some database item incorrect, then the lost update problem occurs. If two transactions T1 and T2 need a record and then update it, then the effect of updating the first record will be overwritten by the second update. So you can see here the example. You can see the table that transaction X time and transaction Y. So here I have mentioned, you can see I have given the T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. So 6 time has been given. At the time T2, transaction X reads a value. You can see in the left side on the transaction X column. See in T2, transaction X has been read by transaction X has been read the value, and at the time T3, transaction Y has read the value, and at the time T4, at the time T4, transaction X writes a value on the basis of the value seen at the time T2, and at the time transaction T5, transaction Y writes a value on the basis of the value seen at the time T3. So at the time T3, the update of transaction X is lost because transaction Y overwrites it without looking at its current value. So such type of problem is called as lost update problem. So this is one example of the loss update problem. Then the next is, what is dirty read? The dirty read occurs in the case when one transaction updates an item of the database and then the transaction fails for some reason. The updated database item is accessed by another transaction before it is changed back to the original value. A transaction T1 updates the record which is read by T2. If T1 aborts, then now has value which have never formed part of the stable database. So you can see here another example. So same example, but it is slight different of loss update one. So you can see transaction X is there, time is there, and transaction Y is there. So you can see at time T3, transaction X is read, transaction X read a value. And at that time T4, you can see the transaction Y rollbacks. So it changes A's value back to the back to that of prior to T1. So transaction X now contains a value which is never became part of this stable database. Such type of problem is known as dirty read problem, as one transaction reads a dirty value which has not been committed. So this is the example of dirty read problem. Then the next is inconsistent retrievals problem. Inconsistent retrieval problem is also known as unrepeatable read. Transaction calculates some summary function over a set of data while the other transaction are updating the data, then the inconsistent retrievals problem occur. A transaction T1 reads a record and then does some other process during which the transaction T2 updates the record. Now when the transaction T1 reads the record, then a new value will be inconsistent with the previous value. So you can see the example here. You can see that there is an example. Here I have used as a balance sheet. Transaction X has been given, transaction time is given, and transaction Y. So in transaction X is doing the sum of all balance, while transaction Y is transferring an amount 50 from account 1 to account 3. Here I in so the transaction table in the upper part, you see that there is given the account 1, account 2, and account 3. So in account 1's balance is 200 and account 2 balance is 250 and account 3 balance is 150. So transaction X is doing sum of all balance while transaction Y is transferring in amount 50 from account 1 to account here. Account balance has been transferred from account 1 to account 3. So here transaction X produced the result of 550, which is incorrect. If we write this procedure result in the database, the database will become an inconsistent state because the actual sum will be 600. So here transaction X has seen an inconsistent state of the data. So this is the example of thank you. Okay. Then roll number 6, Rajkishore. Rajkishore is absent. Roll number 7, Himanshu is also absent. 8 is also absent. Okay. Sajid.
Yes.
Sajid, you can present now.
Okay, wait. Is my screen visible?
আহিছে
So, good afternoon everyone. My name is Sajid and I'm here to deliver a presentation on concurrent transaction and problems related to it. So, let's begin. So, the outline of this presentation are there will be two properties, that is transaction and concurrency control. So, before going to concurrent transaction or concurrency control, we need to know what actually transaction is. So by definition, a transaction is a set of instruction which performs a logical unit of work. There might be one instruction or maybe thousands of instructions. One thing we should note that work of the transaction should be atomic in nature. Every transaction is a program, but every program is not a transaction. Transaction in DBMS, a unit of as I have already defined the definition, a unit of work performed within a DBMS against a database. A transaction is a very small unit of program and it may contain several low-level tasks. One example of transaction is, as you know, transferring money from one bank account to another bank account requires certain steps like it will read the data first, then it will write the amount in the server side, etc., which in turns will make the money transfer successful. Now, technically speaking, if we have to send money from one bank account to another bank account, and unfortunately, if a certain number, let's say a instruction number 60 fails to execute, then we can say that the transaction has failed. It is because in DBMS there is no partial transaction. If it fails, either it should stop or it should roll back to the starting point. Now, the properties of transaction. It was proposed by Harder and Reuter in 1983. The properties of transaction contains 4 parts, that is ACID property. Now ACID is an acronym here. Here A for atomicity, C for consistency, I for isolation, D for durability. Now what is atomicity? Atomicity refers to complete execution of instruction in a transaction. There should not be any partial transaction. Then I'm coming to isolation now. Here isolation is logical and not practical isolation. That means one transaction process should not affect another transaction. If we take in real life example, restaurant, and then this time he finds that a restaurant is full, and also he finds like 10 or 15 people are ordering food, so the person did not order food for him, then so he leaves the restaurant. So logically, in this way, the person is not affected by the other 10 or 15 people who were concurrently ordering food at the restaurant. So he was logically isolated from the transaction. Now coming to durability, if a transaction was successful, then the outcome of it should be safe and should not get exploited. For example, in a railway booking, if a person books a ticket, then the ticket details should stay safe in the database. And if it doesn't stay safe, then we can say that it's not durable. In DBMS, the recovery management component takes care of the durability. Now coming to consistency, by definition, the quality of always behaving or performing in a similar manner is called consistency. In DBMS, if database was not consistent before a transaction, then it should not be consistent after the transaction, or vice versa. Now in DBMS, if atomicity, isolation, durability works well, then consistency holds good automatically. Now concurrency control. The goal of the concurrency control is to allow simultaneous execution of transaction while enabling each transaction to be isolated and data items being manipulated are left in a consistent state. Consistency, achieving by giving transaction access to data items in a specific order. Final result would be same as if all transactions ran sequentially. Now there are certain advantages of concurrency control, like decrease in waiting time, response time, resource utilization, or number of and efficiency. Decreasing waiting time can be if a concurrent transaction takes place, then the time will be decreased. Then again, if a concurrency takes place, then the response time also will decrease. Then in concurrency transaction, the resource utilization also will be good, and the number of transactions performed in less time is considered as efficiency. Now coming to concurrent transaction issues, when concurrent transactions are executed in an uncontrolled manner, several problems can occur. The concurrent control has the following three main problems, that is lost update problem, dirty read or uncommitted data, unrepeatable data, or inconsistent retrieval. So the first one is the loss update problem. A loss update problem occurs when two transactions that access the same database items have their operation in a way that makes the value of some database item incorrect. In other words, if transaction T1 and T2 both reach a record and then update it, the effects of the first update will be overwritten by the second update. For example, if a transaction T1 is performed, then the values will be stored in the local buffer before updating in the database, but the second transaction, that is transaction T2, if it acquires data from T1, the data is not read directly, but instead it will write it directly into the transaction T2's database. So this way the loss update problem will occur. So here is an example. Consider a situation given in figure that shows operation performed by two transactions, transaction A and transaction B, with respect to time. So the problem here is that transaction A has read a certain instruction in time T1, and then transaction B has then the transaction B has wrote the transaction. Then the transaction B has wrote the instruction in time T2. So transaction A has first read the data, but transaction B has wrote the data. So in this way, the overwritten problem will occur in both the transaction. So at time T1, transaction A reads value of X. At time T2, transaction B reads value of X. At time T3, transaction A writes value of X on the basis of the value seen at the time T1. Now you can see that here. And in time T4, transaction B writes a value of X on the basis of the value seen at the time T2. So update of transaction A is lost at the time T4 because transaction B overwrites it without looking at the current value. So as I have already told that Okay, such type of problem is referred to as update loss problem, as update made by one transaction is lost here. Now coming to the second problem, that is dirty read problem. A dirty read problem occurs when one transaction updates a database item and then the transaction fails for some reason. That updated database item is accessed by another transaction before it is changed back to the original value. In other words, a transaction T1 updates a record which is read by the transaction T2, then T1 aborts and T2 now has values which have never formed part of the stable database. So basically, if a transaction T2 reads from a local buffer instead of T1, then it would be a dirty read problem. The value read by T2 actually isn't found in T1. So here I'm taking an example. Consider the situation given in figure, that is transaction A. The read time is uh, okay. The read time is T2, but in transaction D the update time is T1. So there comes a problem. Here at time T1 transaction B writes value of X, but in time T2 transaction A reads value of X. At time T3 transaction B rolls back, so it changes the value of X back to the prior to T1. Here you can see that it's rollbacks in time T3. So transaction A now has the value which has never become part of the stable database. Such type of problem is referred as the dirty read problem, as one transaction reads a dirty value which has not been committed. So this way the dirty read problem occurs. Now coming to third problem, that is inconsistent retrieval problem or unpredictable read. Unpredictable read or inconsistent retrieval problem occurs when a transaction calculates some summary aggregate functions over a set of data while other transactions are updating the data. The problem is that the transaction might read some data before they are changed and other data after they are changed, thereby yielding inconsistent results. In an unpredictable read, the transaction T1 reads a record and then does some other processing, during which the transaction T2 updates the record. Now, if T1 reads the record, then new value will be consistent with the previous value. Here you can see an example. Consider the situation given in figure that shows two transactions operating on three accounts. Here you can see it, account 1 balance is 200, account 2 balance is 250, account 3 balance is 150. So here is the table. Transaction A reads balance of account 1 and the sum is less than equal to 200. Then transaction A is summing all balances while transaction B is transferring an amount 50 from account 3 to 1. Here the result produced by transaction A is 550. As you can see, after now if this result is retained in database will be in inconsistent state, as actual sum is 600. Here transaction A has seen an inconsistent state of database and has performed inconsistent analysis. So there are certain concurrency control algorithms. Some are the two-phase locking, timestamp ordering, optimistic concurrency. The two-phase locking get all logs, then release them. No more logs acquisition when a lock is released. Timestamp ordering, Lampfort's timestamp, then optimistic concurrency. Go and do the changes. If there is a problem, let's handle them later. So these are the three algorithms of concurrency control. Now that's all. Thank you. I'm stopping my presentation here.
Okay, Sajid. Thank you. After Sajid, I think no one is there. Himanshu, you can present. Himanshu, no, sorry, Anshuman. Anshuman, you can present.
Yes. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Angshuman. Now concurrency control in a multi-programming environment. In a multi-programming environment where multiple transactions can
Anshu?
be
ঠিক আছে হ'ব
where multiple transactions can be executed simultaneously. It is highly important to control the concurrency of transaction. We have concurrency control protocols to ensure atomicity, isolation, serializability of concurrent transaction. Concurrency control protocol can be broadly divided into two categories. Number one, log-based protocols, and number two, timestamp-based protocols. And now problem of concurrency control. Several problems can occur when concurrency transactions are executed in a uncontrolled manner. Following are the three problems of concurrency control. Number one, false updates. Number two, dirty reads. Number three, unpredictable read. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Anshuman.
গৌতম
Okay, নন্দনা তুমি ক'বা?
এবাৰ ট্ৰাই কৰি চাওঁ মই আৰু এবাৰ
Okay.
হৈছেনে এতিয়া
নাই হোৱা
অ'কে তো মই এনেকে কৈ দিওঁ স্ক্ৰীনটো শ্বেয়াৰ নহ'ব চাগে
ৰ'বা নন্দনা তুমি কি মোবাইল লেপটপৰ পৰা কৰি আছা নেকি?
লেপটপৰ পৰা কৰিছো
লেপটপত বেছি প্ৰব্লেম হলে ন মোবাইলৰ পৰা কৰিবা মোবাইলত বেছি প্ৰব্লেম নহয় জানা কিয়কি লেপটপৰ স্ক্ৰীনখন ডাঙৰ হয় না সেইকাৰণে কেতিয়াবা নেটৱৰ্কৰ কাৰণে নহ'ব পাৰে আমি মোৰো লেপটপ প্ৰব্লেম হয় মই মোবাইল দি ইউজ কৰোঁ ঠিক আছে হ'ব দিয়াচোন এতিয়া ছাৰে মানে কৈছে ঠিক আছে তুমি লাষ্টত ক'বা নহ'লে হা তুমি অলপ ৰৈ দিয়া কিয়কি মানে ছাৰে কৈছে যে
স্ক্ৰীন
আহিছে দিয়া ঠিক আছে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰ
Okay.
Okay.
Hello everyone. My name is Nandana Medhi, and today I am going to discuss the topic concurrency control and its problems and solutions. So, concurrency its use. Concurrency control is a procedure in DBMS for managing simultaneous operations without conflicting with each other. Concurrent access is quite easy if all users are just reading data. There is no way they can interfere with one another. Because for any critical database, it has a mix of read and write operations, and hence concurrency is a challenge. Concurrency control is used to address such conflicts mostly occur with a multi-user system. It helps us to make sure that database transactions are performed concurrently without violating the data integrity of respective databases. Therefore, concurrency control is the most important element for the proper functioning system where two or multiple database transactions that require access to the same data are executed simultaneously. So the problems of the concurrency control. The concurrency control has the following three main problems, that is lost updates, temporary update problem, and unrepeatable read problem. First one is lost update. A lost update problem occurs when two transactions that access the same database item have their operations in a way makes the value of same database item incorrect. In the given example, transaction 1 changes the value of X, but it gets overwritten by the update done by the transaction 2 on the X. Therefore, the update done by the transaction 1 is lost. Next is temporary update problem. So, a temporary update or dirty read problem occurs when one transaction updates an item and fails, but the updated item is used by another transaction before the item is changed or reverted back to its last value. In the given example, if transaction 1 fails for the same reason, then X will revert back to its previous value, but transaction 2 has already read the incorrect value of X. Then third is unrepeatable problems. Unrepeatable problems occur when two or more read operations of the same transaction with different values of the same. In the problem, once transaction 2 reads the variable X, a write operation in the transaction 1 changes the value of the variable X. Thus, when another read operation is performed by transaction 2, it reads the new value of the X, which was updated by transaction 1. Then concurrency control techniques. Various concurrency control techniques are log protocols, two phases, then timestamp based protocols, and validation based protocols. So log based protocol. A log is a data variable which is associated with a data item. This log signifies that operations that can be performed on the data item. Logs helps synchronize access to the database item by concurrent transactions. Next is two-phase locking protocol. Two-phase locking protocol, which is also known as protocol. It is called as P2L. In this type of locking protocol, the transaction should acquire and after it releases one of its this locking protocol execution phase of a transaction into several different parts. The third timestamp-based protocol. The timestamp-based algorithm uses a timestamp to realize the execution of concurrent transactions. This protocol ensures that every read and write operations are executed in the timestamp order. The protocol uses the time or logical count as timestamp. The order transaction is always given priority in this method. It uses time to determine the timestamp of the transaction. This is the most commonly used concurrency protocol. And the last one is validation-based protocol. Validation phase is also known as optimistic concurrency control technique. In the validation-based protocol, the transaction is executed in the following three phases. Read phase. In this phase, the transaction T is read and executed. It is used to read the various data item and stores them in temporary local variables. It can perform all the write operations on temporary variables without an update to the actual database. Then validation phase. In this phase, the temporary variable values validated against the actual data to see if it validates the serializability. Next is if the validation of the transaction is validated, the temporary results are written in the database or the transaction is rolled back. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandana. Okay, after Anshuman, 16, 17, 18, they're okay. Abdul, if you want to present, then you can present. Hello, Abdul.
Yes, I will wait. Is my screen visible? Hello?
From my side, it is not visible. Okay, yes, visible. Now it is visible.
Visible, no?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Abdul Jabbar. The topic of my presentation is concurrency control. So, concurrency control, the coordination of the simultaneous execution of transaction in a multi-user database system is known as concurrency control. The objective of concurrency control is to ensure the serializability of transactions in a multi-user database environment. Concurrency control is important because the simultaneous execution of transactions over a shared database can create several data integrity and consistency problems. So problems of concurrency control. Several problems can occur when concurrent transactions are executed in an uncontrolled manner. Following are the three problems in concurrency control: lost updates, dirty read or uncommitted data, unrepeatable read or inconsistent retrievals. So the first one is lost updates problem. When two transactions that access the same database items contain their operations in a way that makes the value of some database item incorrect, then the lost update problems occur. If two transactions T1 and T2 read a record and then update it, then the effect of updating of the first record will be overwritten by the second update. Second one is dirty read or uncommitted data. The dirty read occurs in the case when one transaction updates an item of the database and then the transaction fails for some reason. The updated database item is accessed by another transaction before it is changed back to the original value. A transaction T1 updates a record which is read by T2. If T1 aborts, then T2 now has values which have never formed part of the stable database. And the last one is unrepeatable read or inconsistent retrievals problem. Unrepeatable read is also known as inconsistent retrievals problem. When a transaction calculates some summary function over a set of data while the other transactions are updating the data, then the unrepeatable problem occurs. A transaction T1 reads a record and then does some other processing during which the transaction T2 updates the record. Now when the transaction T1 reads the record, then the new value will be inconsistent with the previous value. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Abdul. Okay,
Hello.
After Abdul,
Hello.
can you use? No,
Gautam.
Divyan.
Hello.
Okay, can you can start.
Okay.
করোনা কি?
নাই roll number wise হয়
Hello.
Divyan's roll number wise হয় তুমি পিছত আহিবা মই তোমাক মাতি দিম এতিয়া কিনি
Is my screen visible?
yes visible
Okay. Hello, my name is Kenny Kepen, and today I'm going to discuss on the topic concurrency control. What is concurrency control? Concurrency control is a procedure for managing simultaneously operation without conflicting with each another. Concurrent access is quite easy if all users are just reading data. There is no way that they can interfere with one another, though for any practical database would have a mix of reading and write operations, and hence the concurrency is a challenge. Concurrency is used to address such conflicts, which mostly occur with a multiple user system. It helps you to make sure that database transactions are performed concurrently without violating the data integrity of respective database. Therefore, concurrency control is a most important element for the proper functioning of a system where two or multiple database transactions that require access to the same data are executed simultaneously. Potential problems of concurrency. Some issues while using the concurrency control method are: 1. Lost updates occur when multiple transactions select the same row and update the row based on the value selected. The second is uncommitted dependency issue occur when the second transaction selects a row which is updated by another transaction. The third is non-repeatable read occurs when a second transaction is trying to access the same roll several times and read different data each time. The last is incorrect summary issue occurs when one transaction takes summary over the value of all the intents of a repeated data item, and second transaction update few intents of that specific data item. In that solution, the resulting summary does not reflect a correct result. Why use concurrency method? Reason for using concurrency control method is to apply isolation through mutual exclusion between conflicting transactions, to resolve read-write and write-write conflict issues, to preserve database consistency through constantly preserving execution obstructions. The system needs to control the interaction among the concurrent transactions. This control is achieved using concurrent control schemes. Concurrency control helps to ensure serializability. For example, assume that two people who go to the electronic kiosk at the same time to buy a movie ticket for the same movie and the same show time. However, there is only one seat left in for the movie show in that particular theater. Without concurrency control, it is possible that both moviegoers will end up purchasing a ticket. However, concurrency control method does not allow this to happen. Both moviegoers can still access information written in the movie seeking database, but concurrency control only provides a ticket to the buyer who has completed the transaction process first. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Kenyuni, thank you. Okay, after Kenyuni, I think Robert is the Robert. Hello, Robert. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, Robert, you can start now.
Hello.
Yes, Robert.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. So let me share the screen. Hello. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, visible.
So today, the topic of our discussion is concurrency control, its problems and solutions. So I'm Robert Kaur, Integrated Initiative fifth sem, sorry. So concurrency control. In the concurrency control, the multiple transaction can be executed simultaneously. It may affect the transaction result. It is highly important to maintain the order of execution of those transactions. So problems of concurrency control. Several problems can occur when concurrent transactions are executed in an uncontrolled manner. Following are the three problems in concurrency control: lost updates, dirty read, and three, unrepeatable read. 1. Lost update problem. When two transactions that access the same database item contain their options in a way that makes the value of some database item incorrect, and then the lost update problem occurs. If two transactions T1 and T2 read a record and then update it, then the effect of updating of the first record will be overwritten by the second update. Example. So here transaction X time and transaction Y. So read A, update A, then the timer T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, and the transactions Y means read A and update A. So here at time T2, transaction X reads A's value. At time 3, transaction Y reads A's value. At time 4, transaction X writes A's value on the basis of the value seen at the time T2. At time T5, transaction Y writes age value on the basis of the value seen at time T3. So at time T5, the update of transaction X is lost because transaction Y overrides it without looking at its current value. Such type of problem is known as lost update problem, as update made by one transaction is lost here. Second is dirty read. The dirty read occurs in the case when a transaction updates an item of the database and then the transaction fails for some reason. The updated database item is accused by another transaction before it is changed back to the original value. A transaction T1 updates a record which is read by T2. If T1 aborts, then T2 now has values which have never formed part from the stable database. Here the transaction X time and transaction Y. So here here 5 times, that is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. In T3, transaction X reads A, and in transaction Y, at time 2 it updates A, and time 4 it's rollback. So it's so at time 2, as I have said, the transaction Y writes age value, time 3 transaction X reads age value, and so on. So the third is inconsistent retrieval problem. Inconsistent retrieval problem is also known as unrepeatable read. When a transaction calculates some summary functions over a set of data while the other transactions are updating the data, then the inconsistent retrieval problem occurs. A transaction T1 read a record and then does some other processing during which the transaction T2 updates the record. Now, when the transaction T1 reads the record, and then the new value will be inconsistent with the previous value. For example, suppose two transactions operate on 3 accounts. So here the transaction X time and transaction Y. Here transaction X is doing the sum of the balance while transaction Y is transferring an amount 50 from account 1 to account 3. So here transaction X produces the result of 550, which is incorrect. If we write this produced result in the database will become an inconsistent state because the actual sum is 600. Here the transaction X is in an inconsistent state of the database. So concurrent control protocols. So concurrency control protocols ensure atomicity, isolation, and serializability of concurrent transactions. The concurrency control protocol can be divided into 3 categories: log-based protocol, timestamp protocol, and validation-based protocol. Thank you.
Okay, Robert, thank you. Thank you, Robert.
Welcome.
Okay, after Robert, I think Kritika is there. Kritika,
Yes,
you can start.
Manav is sharing.
Manav,
ঐ এতিয়া মোৰ আছিলে নেকি তাই 30 চাগে
তোমাৰটো 35.
okay
Okay, Kritika.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Hi, my name is Kritika Bhattacharjee. My topic is concurrency control. What is concurrency control? Concurrency control is a procedure of managing simultaneous operation without conflicting each other It is used to address such conflicts which mostly occur with a multi-user system. It helps to make sure that database transactions are performed concurrently without violating the data integrity of respective databases. It is quite easy if all users are just reading data, there is no way they can interfere with one another. Example, assume that two people who go to electronic kiosk at the same time to buy a movie ticket for the same movie and the same time show. However, there is only one seat left in for the movie show in that particular theater. Without concurrency control, it is possible that both will end up purchasing a ticket. However, it does not allow this to happen. Both can still access information written in the movie seating database, but it only provides a ticket to the buyer who has completed the transaction process first. Why use concurrency method? We apply isolation through mutual conclusion between conflicting transactions to resolve read-write and write-write conflict issues, to preserve database consistency through constantly preserving execution obstructions. The system needs to control the interaction among the concurrent transactions. This control is achieved using concurrent control schemes. It helps to ensure serializability. Problems of concurrency control. Following problems can occur in concurrency control. Loss update. When two transactions that access the same database item contains their operation in a way that makes the value of some database item incorrect, then the loss update problem occurs. If two transactions T1 and T2 reads a record and then update it, then the effect of updating of the first record will be overwritten by the second update. Dirty read. Dirty read occur in case when a transaction updates an item of the database and then the transaction failed for some reason. The updated database item is accessed by another transaction before it is changed back to the original value. A transaction T1 updates a record which is read by T2. If T1 aborts, then T2 now has values which never formed part of the stable database. Unrepeatable read. When a transaction calculates some summary functions over a set of data while the other transactions are updating the data, then this problem occurs. A transaction T1 reads a record and then does some other processing during which the transaction T2 updates the record. Now, when the transaction T2 reads the record, then the new value will be inconsistent with the previous value. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kritika. Thank you. Okay, Manav. Now you can come, Manav. Hello, Manav.
Hello.
Oh, Manav. Start কৰিব
শুনিছা?
পৰা তুমি। শুনিছো।
স্ক্ৰীন শ্বেয়াৰ হ'ল?
ৰবা। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে।
দেখিছা ন?
Yeah, ঠিক আছে দে।
Okay, let's start the presentation. Today's presentation is on concurrency control. So first of all, what is concurrency? Concurrency is a software engineering means that is the collection of techniques and mechanisms that enables a computer program to perform several different tasks and simultaneously to achieve new features needed to added to both hardware and software. Secondly, what is concurrency control? In a multi-programming environment where multiple transactions can be executed simultaneously, it is highly important to control the concurrency of transactions. We have concurrency control protocols to ensure atomicity, isolation, and serializability of concurrent transactions. Why is concurrency control needed? If transactions are executed serially, that is sequentially with no overlap in time, no transaction concurrency exists. The transactions that have read the wrong value end with incorrect results. Now next is concurrency control problems. The problem related is important because simultaneous execution of transaction over a shared database can create several data integrity and consistency problems. The three main problems are lost updates, uncommitted data, and inconsistent retrievals. So next is concurrency control techniques. Hello. Oi, Kritika, তোমার on হৈ আছে নেকি mic? Okay, concurrency control techniques. Concurrency control techniques are enforce isolation among transactions, preserve database consistency through inconsistency, preserving execution of transactions, resolve read write and write read conflicts, and next is time span concurrency. And to our left here is a diagram of the concurrency control. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Manav.
Okay.
After Manav, Devashish is there. Devashish, you can present.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Is my screen visible?
Yes, visible.
Okay. So today I'm going to discuss few lines about concurrency control. So what is concurrency control? Concurrency
Devashish.
control.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Sir. Hello.
Hello.
No, Charlotte asle sir ase na?
No, Manav, অলপ পিছত ল'বা। তোমাৰ
Yes.
এইটো শেষ হ'ব দিয়া।
Let me
Any
complete
problem?
this.
Sir, মই যাব পাৰিম নেকি ক্লাছৰ পৰা?
Who is there?
Sir, Manav sir.
It will take only 5 or 8 minutes. There is no problem with that. You can wait, or is
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
So the interpretation. You please continue. Okay.
Okay, sir. So what is concurrency control? So concurrency control is the procedure in DBMS for managing simultaneously operations without conflicting each other. Concurrent access is quite easy if all users are just reading data. There is no way they can interfere with one another. Though for any practical database would have a mix of reading and write operations, and hence the concurrency is a challenge. Concurrency control is used to address such conflicts which mostly occur with a multi-user system. It helps us to make sure that database transactions are performed concurrently without violating the data integrity of respective databases. Therefore, concurrency control is a most important element for the proper functioning of a system where two or multiple database transactions that are require access to the same data are executed simultaneously. Now, the potential problems of concurrency. So here, lost updates occur when multiple transactions select the same row and update the row based on the value selected. Uncommitted dependencies issue occur when the second transaction selects a row which is updated by another transaction. Non-repeatable reads occur when a second transaction is trying to access the same row several times and reads different data each time. Now, the concurrency control protocols. Different different concurrency control protocols offer different benefits between the amount of concurrency they allow and the amount of overhead that they impose. Few controls such as log-based protocols, two-phase, then timestamp-based protocols, and validation-based protocols. So, thank you.
Okay, Devashish. Thank you, Devashish. Okay, now I think Divyansh. Hello, Divyansh.
Hello.
Divyansh. Start কৰিব পাৰা তুমি।
Excellent. Screen to দেখা পাইছা?
Visible.
Screen
ঠিক
to
আছে।
দেখা পাইছা নাই?
দেখা পাইছো। Start কৰা তুমি।
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Divyash Barasa. I am from Integrated MSCIT 5th SEM, and today I am going to discuss about the topic concurrency control problems. What is concurrency control? The coordination of the simultaneous execution of transaction in a multi-user database system is known as concurrency. The objective of concurrency control is to ensure stability of transactions in a multi-user database environment. Concurrency control is important because the simultaneous execution of transaction over a shared database can create several and inconsistent retrievals. The first one, lost updates. The lost update problem occurs when two concurrent transactions T1 and T2 are updating the same data element and one of the update is lost, overwritten by the other transaction. If two transactions T1 and T2 read and update it, then the effect of updating of the first record will be overwritten by the second update. The second one is uncommitted data. The phenomenon of uncommitted data occurs when two transactions T1 and T2 are executed concurrently and the first transaction T1 is uncommitted, thus violating the isolation property of transaction. Transaction T1 updates a record which is read by T2. If T1 aborts, then T2 now has values which have never formed part of the stable database. And the third one is inconsistent retrievals. Inconsistent retrievals occurs when a transaction accesses data and after another transaction finishes working with such data. For example, an inconsistent retrieval would occur if transaction T1 calculated over summary function over a set of data, while another transaction T2 was updating the same data. The problem is that the transaction might read some data before they are changed and other data after they are changed, thereby yielding inconsistent transaction. Thank you. Hello, Gautam. Hello.
Yes, Divyansh. Hello.
হ'ল কলো তো দেখি পালা স্ক্ৰীনটো হৈছিলে ন
স্ক্ৰীনটো শ্বেয়াৰ হৈছিলে খালি তোমাৰ ভইচটো অলপ ক্ৰেক হৈ আছিল ওকে ঠিক আছে হ'ব থেংক ইউ
ক্ৰেক মানে এই অলপ নেটৱৰ্কৰ প্ৰব্লেম অলপ আছে সেইকাৰণে
ঠিক আছে হ'ব ওকে
ঠিক আছে দিয়া
হেল্ল' স্যাৰ হেল্ল'
Yeah.
yes
This
sir
was a-
complete
Yeah, I got it. This was a very fantastic discussion. At least everyone tried this time. Okay.
yes sir
and
11 are participant and sir all have given the presentations
very good. And you have also worked very well. You have smoothly conducted the session, Gautam.
thank you
Yeah, I want to
Sir.
credit you for this. And
Sir.
yes,
Sir.
yes, please.
Sir, দিব্যাংশে কৈছো sir. মই আৰ্টিফিচিয়েল ইন্টেলিজেন্সৰ স্যাৰ প্ৰেজেন্টেশনটো বনাইছিলো স্যাৰ মোৰ নেট পেক শেষ হৈ থাকিছিলে স্যাৰ
Okay, we'll discuss this thing later. Okay, Divyansh, in my phone we'll discuss this thing.
ঠিক আছে
Today, but this ADBMS section, really, this was very well, and I would like to say that this is far improved than the AI section. Okay, so etu bhal lagile tumalokor jitu session tumaloke dila. This was far better, and I hope that in the next session, see on Friday we have this discussion, and you'll get whole 1 week for preparing this. In the AI section also, I have given one topic to you. मैं आप लोगों को एक टॉपिक दे ही दिया था AI सेक्शन
Yes,
में, राइट? प्रोडक्शन
Yes, sir.
सिस्टम और उसके टाइप्स और उसके एग्जांपल सहित आप लोग बनाओगे, ठीक है?
Yes.
और ADBMS के लिए मैं एक टॉपिक देना चाहूंगा जो आप फ्राइडे, नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे आप लोग डिस्कस करोगे, ठीक है? और वो टॉपिक है, प्लीज एवरीवन नोट डाउन कर लीजिए, क्वेरी प्रोसेसिंग, right? QUERY, query processing in DBMS. आगे समझ में मैंने क्या बोला?
yes sir
Okay, repeating it again, मैंने कहा query processing. Okay, so ये इसके ऊपर आप लोग क्या करोगे? Query processing क्या है? Query processing के लिए क्या क्या steps चाहिए होता है, right? And overall methodology क्या है? And this type of things you will search by yourself. You will try to prepare it. Okay, this will be a very interesting topic. आप लोग सभी लोग इसका slides बना लेना, ठीक है? Next time हम इससे भी अच्छे से करेंगे. और दिव्यांश, don't worry if net problem is going on. Please at least ensure that before that discussion, ensure it with your friend. Suppose किसी और के साथ आप लोगों ने शेयर करके देख लो कि क्या सही ढंग से हो रहा है या नहीं, बस ये चीज करना. बाकी otherwise no problem. If network problem is going on, we can't do that. We can't solve that because this is not with us.
নহয় স্যাৰ সেইটো মানে মোৰ নেট পেকে শেষ হৈ
Okay, but সেইটো কাৰণে মই কৈ আছো, yes. সেইটোৱে কৈছো, next time হোৱাৰ আগতে এবাৰ চাই ল'বা কি হৈ আছে. Okay, so no problem, but ইয়াৰ ADBMS টো আমাৰ ভাল হৈছে, সবৰে বহুত ভাল হৈছে. So next time যিটো AI আৰু ADBMS হ'ব, সবে আৰু ভালকে দিবা. আজি এতিয়া যেতিয়া এই লেকচাৰ সেশনটো পাবা, এইটো ৰেকৰ্ডেড পাবা, আৰু সেই যিটো AI এই দুটাৰ লগত কম্পেয়াৰ কৰি চাবা, তোমালোকে নিজে গম পাবা যে এইটোত কিমান ইমপ্ৰুভ হৈছে. You do one thing, you will get the recorded version of this one and you will get the recorded version of the AI one. Then you compare it by yourself. Then you will get to know that this one is far better than the AI. Why? Because you actively participating and you are presenting it with some slides and some figures, right? So do it. Okay, we can improve ourselves for this discussion session. So that's all for today. I would like to thank you, all of you again, and I would like to thank you, Gautam. Yeah.
thank you sir
Okay. So with that, I am terminating this session.
okay sir thank you
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.